No, he gonna leave it here, but it's like nah. So it broke out from here. I want price to retaliate down here. Retaliate down here. It might come to here. It might. But I want price to retaliate down there. God damn, I wanted to retaliate. Let's see. So let's see.
So you applied for a new job and you got the interview. Now you gotta nail it. At Sophie Acrobat AI assistant can
Hi, welcome YouTube. Welcome to day 4.
All right, so you see high, low, high, low. Bro, this is early. High, low, high. No, this is a high, low. Because I'm thinking this is a thing. So, wow. So even so, I'm thinking this is once it made high, low, high, low, high. Broke to low. I'm thinking it's gonna say, which it does do. It comes up, doesn't break this, start selling here. Like, where can you actually have sold? Like, right, like this is a good sell right here. Cause look, sell higher, then start make higher, breaks higher, retrace up, comes here, Let's look. So I'm just going back. Where can you even have entry? So it start. You don't really see no break or structure to the downside here. Like, I, like once it sells, boom, 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 boom. Higher, low, higher. You probably see it here. Don't even trade this. So okay, it comes down higher, low. It breaks this low. We want to. All right, once it breaks here, it's kind of breaking here. It's kind of supporting. Comes back up. Never really comes back down. Now comes here. First thing it do, it breaks this lower low. Breaks this lower low. You see how I just break structure. We in a low trend. You can see, look, it's not breaking. It's not going to the downside. So boom, higher, low, higher, low, high, low, break, break. You can say so. We can say somewhere right here. It's a so boom. So what I can say is this at most, price can do this. At most, price could at least come here. I don't. At most, it could have came here. Uh, it could come here. Out of probably put it at break even after that. Once it hit here, take it to the next target. Take it to the next target. Okay, it comes here. Take it to the next target. Take it to the next target. Never really comes back. But as you can see, it does work. Like, look, it breaks out. And even so, look at this. Comes here. Say you didn't. All right, comes here, comes out, comes here. And it say if it comes back right here, it's not breaking higher high. So, oh, my fault. Because that's where I entered that. So, let's back out a little bit. Okay, so that's where I entered that. So, even if you want to enter here, so boom, short, uh, could have entered another one right here. Stop loss. Really right here. But TP, to here, maybe? Because that's where the low came. It's not really making lower lows. Boom. It does do that. So you get a nice jump right here. So boom. And as you can see, that's what I think. That's why I answered from right here. I didn't like the entry. I tried to take it to here. That was my entry. But at least came to here. You feel me? Only way I don't say here because look, this is where it broke out at, and then showing me push. Uh, I say here because uh, this is one entry. This is another entry. If you come here, you went down to here. Uh, it's not really a lot of entries. You're going 15 minutes. So if you're going 15, uh, not really many. One right here, if any. I said, yeah. This is probably the best entry right here. Boom, it has to come back over here. And yeah, probably the best entry you could have got. That's the best sales. Like even if you waited, if you'd have waited this day, no sales. Like today, no sales at all. No sales at all. It comes here, it breaks out from here. So say even so, you don't even take this first one. Like even so, if you don't take this first one, the second one is just a go getter. So that's like guaranteed. So even like I'm not even gonna be no funny stuff. It's scary to take this first one because you don't know it can be well bam, it could just come back up. So even if you don't enter this one, this would have been goaded because it came here, broke out. All right, price came here again, and came here again, and it doesn't want to break to the upside. And then doesn't want to break to the upside. You could put your sales right here. And then EMA, right? Yeah, I don't know. If you don't use EMA, you probably don't never have to. But you like, all right, EMA kind of respecting this here. Good. So this was a good sell. This was a good ass. I think I entered this. I just went break even on it. But that's a good sell. Cause look, even so, this is the sell. Day one. All right. So all right, it sells off here Friday. I don't know. Sometimes I'm willing to wait because even so, you can buy like all right. So check this out. Like even go on a smaller time frame, but if you're not, I just won't comfortable. I'm not comfortable trading that way. I ain't trade. So even it goes up on the thing. Even this can just be retracement back down. So retrace down. Now it comes up. Now I'm seeing uptrend. Now you probably can buy, like, but this is where it broke out at. So it comes down. So this is where you probably can buy somewhere around here, but I would be scared to hold it for a long time. So like, all right, boom, it start to sell. Like even on small time frames, it just don't look sexy. Like, all right, let's see. So like on smaller, so boom, smaller. I think this shit would drop too. So like, look at this. It looks like a drop. Look at the form. So even so high makes the high. It comes down to low. You try to go for the 5 minute. So we're right here. So boom. Oh, so let's see. Look, this is where it broke out at. So it broke out here. Like, look, it comes back there too, though. Like, look, it broke out from here. It breaks out from here. Golden days. It breaks out from here, but as you can see, and you can tell, it doesn't. It comes here. This is the max price. It comes down. It's not really breaking any lows. Like this is the low, but it's not really like breaking it. So like, so say you come back to 5 minute. So 5 minute. Perfect. Perfect. Even if you miss this one, you're guaranteed to at least just to say you enter right here. Oh, you don't want to make the stop loss too big. Maybe right here. So fuck. Right here. That's the first one. So boom, boom. Probably wake up hitting TP. So you'll probably wake up TP. The highest it went was almost a 3. Damn. But as you can see, look, just follow the trend. I'm telling you, just follow the trend. It takes a minute though. Like that's what I had to learn. Like even like the setup today, it just won't crazy. It just won't crazy today. Let's see. That's what I'm telling you. Like it's easy, but the thing is, I don't want to take it because the over, like the 1 hour is telling me buy. Boom. So like, look, boom, higher high, low low, higher high. Doesn't break here, but when it does break, like higher high, like okay, so it made the high low. When it broke the high, this is where it broke out at. Boom, boom, broke it out. Like how can I explain it? So higher high, lower low. This is really the low. You can say this is the low and this is the high. Like, and so look where it broke. Like, bro, this is so easy because look, I can even if you make to say this is the low. I'm not trying to joke. So you want to say this is the low? I don't like it. This is the low and this is the high. You just gotta look at the market for what it is. So like this is the low, this is the high. Where did the breakout happen? I say here. So where did the breakout happen? Um, anytime it went from here, price went to here. So if it comes here and it doesn't break the low, like if it doesn't break this, that's why I said I just rather I like this area more because once it broke out here, it came here. It came here. So this is would be my TP. This would be my TP. One, it has to come back down here. So because I know guaranteed if it doesn't break here, this right here, if it doesn't break this red dot and it comes back up, I'm making the TP here. You can make the TP higher. You can make it here, close that break even. You can make it higher. You can make it higher, and you can even make it higher. You can just keep making it higher. But guaranteed at least 1.5. What this is telling you is follow the trend. Just follow, bro. Really follow the trend. Right now, yes, it could have been it's but I'm so good at following the trend. It took me 4 days. I wanted to sell. I didn't give a flying fuck about like you see higher high, lower low. I found this on a 4 hour. Look, so and it was only one day I sold, and it was good sales. It was good. Some days I don't know. This is the best way I found trading. I can't trade every day. I didn't trade today. I can't. So look at this. Sell, comes here. What it did right here, it went all the way down in here. Guaranteed. I'm not saying it's going to come, but guaranteed. If you'd have got something right here, let's see. Let's delete that 1 hour. I don't like how it look. So yeah, I keep it there, but it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. So look, guarantee comes here, and then look, it's making some type of pattern. You just gotta love them. Like making some type of pattern. Boom, it breaks out. You gotta remember, once it comes here, I at least want it to come here. So even if it retraced back up, like, okay, let's go to 15. Okay, all right, boom. You see it breaks. So higher high, low low, higher high. So this is 4 hour. This is the highs. You go to 1 hour. Higher high, low low, higher high, low low, higher high. Breaks all these highs. Comes back. We at least wanted to come here. Remember, this is 4 hours. We wanted to come here. So once it broke previous high, previous low, which is right here, you can at least see our price coming to here. You can at least have price coming to here. If they don't want to pass this, but it's forcibly going down, you could at least have price coming to there. Simple. So, and then we already got price coming down to here. So look, check this out. Wham, 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 wham. Look at what did I say? What the fuck did I say? At least here, right? Didn't I say that? Granted, it didn't do it. That's why I said you have to sometimes close that break even. But look, that's why I wrote. That's why I marked this here. This was look. It's showing. It's showing. It doesn't want to break. It's showing. So like, okay, let's go to 15. 15. All right. Boom. It's not breaking. Boom. It's not breaking. Boom. It's not breaking. Once it breaks, you can really enter right here. But if you don't, you can enter right here. And that's all we need. So all right, so what I'm noticing, if it comes down here, now I could delete. I'm not gonna delete this. Good. Fucking bitch. So look, hi, hi, hi. This is bullshit. Like, I'm not saying this is like you probably can't catch this on a lower time. I just don't want to. Like, I'm seeing this as a sale. Like, look, it broke its flag, it sells, it comes down. Granted, this is a good sale. This is a good sale. But it's telling me it doesn't want to fucking break. When here, it's telling you it doesn't want to break. That's all it's telling you now. Because on an overall time frame, it's still a buy. Like, look, it's still a buy. On an overall, that's why I said I don't really like some. Like, it's still a buy on an overall time frame. Like, look, it's just doing its bullshit. But like, look, if it sells down from here, boom, boom, it's going to sell a little bit. You can get some sales. It's going to not break, but guaranteed the buys is stronger. Don't get me wrong, the buys is stronger, but you know, if it's pushing down hard like this, it's going to push down at least a hair, or it's going to push down at least 50, and you can grab that 50. You can grab that 50. Boom, sell right here. Boom. It would have took 3 days, and you'd have went break even. I went break even on it. Took me 3 days, but like I'm saying, you follow the trend. The overall trend, yes, we get the overall trend is the buys, and that's when you finesse. You can't really, and you can finesse hard if you get the big dip. Don't get a big dip, because look, mm, let's see. I'm trying to see something right here. You're gonna say high, high, low, low. Comes here. Once it breaks out from here, where did it go? Back to the price it fucking went. And this happens consistently. Just like, especially if you get on a higher time frame. Like, I think price is gonna come back here. Like, all right, I draw this because this was on sales. I'm thinking, okay, if it doesn't break here, this is my sell buy. Like I'm telling you, you have to. I stay sell buys. I didn't want to stay sell buys on 30 because gradually 30 goes up. Like you have to don't be on no dumb shit. 30 goes up. No matter what the market structure is telling you, it's like you gotta love the game and experience the game. You know 30 keeps going up. So you have to understand the market. You feel me? So look, yes, it can sell. Like I said, it's a good sale. You probably won't catch this sale, but damn sure you're gonna catch this sale right here. You're gonna catch it. And look, like I said, I went break even on this, but I could have caught something. I'm thinking it's going to at least, I ain't gonna lie. I'm thinking at least it's gonna come to here. I closed that bitch at break even. Uh, enter right here. I'm thinking, hey man, it's gonna close. And then look, boom, boom, boom. You know, close that break even. I want price. I really want price to dip the fuck down. But do I think it's gonna do that? Absolutely not. I think it might just keep going because Nas already broke highs. Um, we can probably find buys. Um, but I don't like entering like okay, like let's see, like guarantee all right, it broke. I don't want to use so back previous like I just want to use like now structure. Like all right, if I go on a 4 hour jump. higher high, low low, higher high, low low, higher high. It's not really higher high. It's not breaking the low. Look, it's not. Look. It's not breaking the low. This is the high. This is the low. Where the fuck did it break the low? Came here, almost broke the low. It's wicking. Once it break, low. Boom. This is where, bro. This is the low. You see, low, high, low, low. This is the new high. I can say this is the new high. Like even on like even if I go to hour, low, 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 boom, 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 wicks. It broke. Granted, it's broke. We don't need this no more. I'm sorry. It broke the highest of the high. Uh, Tato replay. I'll be forgetting this shit. Replay. So look, it broke the highs of the highs. I want Price to come back here. Do I think it's gonna come back here? Absolutely, probably not. It's probably yeah, one of these days, or it might just keep going up. I don't know, but I am willing to stick to my gut. If Price comes here and it doesn't want to break the low, I'm gonna enter and see where Price took off at and keep getting that moolah. Like, look, I think gold almost ready. I was cooking up that gold. Look what gold. First of all, gold is in its range and phase. Don't give a fuck. Gold is in its range and phase. I'm not saying gold. Gold is never really a dropping pair like that. It's not really ever dropping. Like gold just never drops. Like, I'm not saying like I don't. I'm not saying you like it more when it buys. You do like the pair more when it buys, but it's just not dropping. So yeah, like I said, it made the lower low, even on the higher time frame. Broken all these lows and then higher highs. We broke this, higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. Look, low, high, because it's breaking new highs. Low, high, low, high. If it breaks here, it comes here, then this is the new high. It comes here, if it broke here, it made here. Boom, this is the new high. This is a new high. So this is what it came here. If it came here, if it comes back up here, it made this to the new high. This is where it broke out at from. Oh, this is where it breaks out at from. Whether it comes back from up here, see where price goes. Um, but if we don't know the continuation, in all honesty, we just don't want price to break down from here. Like, okay, this is the high. Um, this is the previous low. Like, look. So, okay, high. Before it broke this is the low. So, like, look, it's so easy. So, copy, clone, clone, comes here, boom. This is the previous low. This is the low. So once it comes here and it doesn't break this and it doesn't break this, just sell. It's so easy. Sometimes it just takes a long time. That's why I be like, I can't trade every day. Sometimes, yes, they be like, yes, you could have called. No, I can't. I don't know. I just know the best way to trade. The best way to trade to me is not every day, and that's what I just noticed. So if price, I don't care if price even breaks down. It says telling me another indication when it comes back to this point where it broke out and it's not breaking the highs of where it broke out. So say, okay, so say it breaks down. First it comes up here. Look how much points you get. So this is what you all get. It's guaranteed to come down here. So look, price will come. Let's just throw the arrows in. Please, bro. This is so easy. Let's throw the arrows in. Boom. Price comes up here. Boom. If it's not breaking this circle, the highs, it's still a sell. It's still a sell. It's still a sell. It's still a sell. So if it's not breaking highs of this, it can do whatever it wants as long as it's not breaking. If it breaks this, my bias hold change. But if it comes back down to here and then makes some type of pattern of a lower low, you enter and you just ride it to here, and then you might can ride it even longer. You might can ride it to here. You might can ride it to this low. Ride it to this low. I'm just telling you. It's long, bro. As long as you know. So that's the exact pattern I'm looking for. So come here, let it come, play, you enter, come, something like that. Then you can just enter off that, make a stop loss, and yeah. Or if you want to be dangerous, super dangerous, and just take that. I'm not. It just you gotta look for like a pattern because even so, they'll be like, I can sell. You can't sell early here and get that. I gotta see this because once it broke out from here, it went to here. So guarantee it's gonna come from here, bro. It's so easy. Like it's so easy. It just a lot of people is not patient enough. It's how I pass the prop firm. You just it's just take a minute. It just does. I don't like 1 minute no more. I just don't. It's not really telling me nothing. It's not telling me the beauty of the market. It's not telling me you gotta want to dance with the market. Sometimes you gotta you can't dance with the market on 1 minute. I'm dancing with the market on a 4 hour or the hour. I'm dancing even a day. You can catch some mean moves on that day. Like you gotta dance with the market. Dance with the market. Dance with the market. Dance with the market. Dance, dance, dance with the market. Yeah, dance with the market. You gotta dance with the market, and you can't dance with the market on fucking 1 minute. Like, guarantee, I scale down to like 15, but I really like looking at market on 5. Sometimes I wait 3 days. Okay, fine. Okay, it's sold here. Instead of people rushing, yeah, man, I could have got that. I'm not getting a sale. If it don't come, it don't come. Or if it keep going down, I scale in and figure out where I could go. But if it hits here and it makes some lower lows, I can sell to here. And that's all it's telling me. And I think it's getting ready. Nas, it comes here. I know I can buy here and I can keep holding. US 30. I want it to come here, but it keeps rising. I pray it comes back down. Family, Forex. Like, let's see. Let's see if we got some news tomorrow. Yes, we got some PPI. We got some news tomorrow. So hopefully, I hope it dips down. I hope it dips down. We got news again on Friday. It might want to correlate with Nas. Nas probably got to come back down. If Nas come back down, it's over. If Nas look, so I gotta draw something new for Nas. Nas 4 hours must look different. So okay, we on a whole different scale. We on a whole different scale. No, delete that. Clone. No, 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 no. Run. Come on. And that's the high. So look at the previous high. If it comes below the previous high and it doesn't break the lowest of the low, if it comes back up here, where is it going? The recent high. So damn easy. It's so easy. Oh my gosh, it's so easy. I'm about to pass this prop firm again just to show y'all it's so easy. Step 2, being patient. Look, I didn't know where to hold this last one to. I'm not gonna be on no funny. I didn't know. This is the highest of the high. I didn't know it could have kept going. I still think it's gonna keep going, but I would be so glad it retraced, because if it retraced and it doesn't break this low right here, oh, we golden, baby. We golden. Like everything looks so beautiful. Everything looks beautiful. Like 30 looks beautiful. If it comes down to here, let me set my alert, because this is the point I'm looking at. I don't care. If it takes a minute, it's either gotta break the high for me. If it doesn't, it gotta break the high for me to change my bias, or it gotta comes down here. It's gonna do either one. But if it breaks my high, oh well, I just can't trade. If it comes back down, it doesn't break my low, and it's showing me bullish momentum on smaller time frames, such as hour, 15 minute, somewhere around there. Like if it comes down here, not breaking previous low, boom, 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 showing me support. It doesn't want to break down here, and it comes up, rallies up, keep rallying up. I'm going to enter, and I'm gonna just target my stop loss at one of the lows on a smaller time frame, something like the 1505 minute, and then I'm gonna make my target here, and guarantee I'm gonna make my target higher, because I think it's gonna fly. I think Nas is going to fly. Guaranteed. Make your target here. But if you don't want to be greedy, take some profits and let it keep running, or close it out at break even and let it keep running. I don't care which one you do, but that's how I feel. Comes down here, let it come down here. Please let it come down here, because that's where previous high was at. You want it to come to previous high. That's why I said you just gotta mark your zones out. Mark your zones out. Like low. It's sold. It's sold. If you want to sell, you could have found the sell. You could have found the sell. No, that's the last sell. No. This was the last sell. I made this my own sell point. Once it broke out, boom, broke out. Look, look right here. Previous low. It's not the best, but once it came from here, look, previous low, it came from here to here, and that was the high. Look what it does. Look. It's so easy. This was the previous low. Once it came back here, under here, and it didn't break low, where it goes back to? The high. It goes back to the high. It keeps doing that. Look, that's how I caught this buy right here. Look, it went, this is previous high. It comes back. It went to the high. God damn. It's too easy. It's selling low. Let it come. Let it come. Let it come. Let it come. Breaks high. This is the low. It's no really clear straw. Fuck. Like, if you want to, you can say this is high. This is high. Comes here. You can buy it on a low time frame. I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying you can. You can damn sure take these low advantage of the low time frame. But if you want to take super advantage, you could come down here and just hold in, and maybe you can scale in on a lower time frame. But just to play it safe, just use higher time frame. Like this. This is perfect. So perfect. This is so clean. Like this, bro, this is the way a trader is supposed to. You're supposed to dance with the market. We dancing. We just waiting on the sales. And if the sale just keep dropping, oh well, we dancing with the market. We cha-cha, we doing our grooving. But yeah, that's all I got to say for today, man. I just talk, and I'm kind of glad I talked today. You know, I some days I'll be like, man, let me just talk for a little bit and let me go off. But yeah, I'm good. Peace.